This is the MGTOW here, and this video is part 2 of Women Can See You. This video will discuss some more complex techniques that women use to read and scan men. The first technique is the pull into conflict read. Let's say you're in a store, you mind your business, and a little bit of ways from you, there's a couple having a distinctive or like a argument, distinctive conversation. It's very distinct. It's kind of getting loud, and she's going back and forth with him. He's saying, "Well, that's not true," that type of thing. They seem to be on the verge of an argument, and you're just there, standing there, mind your business and everything, kind of oblivious. But all of a sudden, the woman says to you, "Sir, my husband or my mate, my man, doesn't like so and so. I think that's dumb. What would you do?" And what is happening there, the woman is shit testing both you and her mate, as well. She is mind fucking her mate and trying to get you both, you, the mate, to get into an argument and a fight. And this is a dangerous, and as well, she's trying to read and scan you. And it's this is very dangerous because should you give your opinion, there is a high possibility of the man she's with getting very angry, you both getting into a fight, and maybe you get injured or you have to defend yourself and you injure him, you wind up in jail, that type of thing. The best thing to do in that type of situation, just say, "That's none of my business," and walk away. The second technique is the sudden reverse technique. And let's say you're in a store, you're walking along and just mind your business. You see a woman in the aisle, and she's appears to be looking at something. She's busy, and she's occupied with what she's looking at, and she has her back to you. So you have to kind of go around her, back to get to where you're going. When you proceed to do that, she suddenly backs into you and turns around to you, looks at your face, and starts touching you, starts feeling you. "I'm sorry, I didn't see you coming. I got in your way," and all along she's feeling you, rubbing you, and that type of thing. She is not only reading you, but a lot of women can read men by touching them. And that's what they're doing. They seem to feel, women seem to feel that they can not only read a man by looking in his face, looking in his eyes, but they can also read a man by touch and sense, that type of thing. And you'll find it's very creepy when it happens because it seems like she will not do what she does, but it happens all the time. They will wait till you get right in their rear, and they will back into you subtly. And that again is to get you to look at her, to get her in a position where she can touch you, rub you, that type of thing. Let's see. Another technique is a bridging technique. And that is where a woman will use anything that she can to bridge herself to you so that she can read and scan you. So let's say you have your fancy new Apple Watch 4, whatever it is. you have your iPhone and you're sitting in the library somewhere and you have your iPad out and you're just doing your little business or something like that. You're just taking care of what you need to do. You will find that women will they will kind of pass by, go by a couple of times, and all of a sudden, can I sit at this table with you? And they'll sit down. You're trying to be cordial and everything. Then she pulls out her tech, and she appears to um, be as techy as you are, that type of thing. And what she's doing is trying to bridge to you, to get you to engage with her, to get you to look at her, to allow her to read and scan you. That happens. Let's see. Another technique is the bizarre argument. And it's really strange when it happens. But what happens is, let's say you're in a library, you're just looking at a book, just mind your business. A woman spots you, and typically what she does, if you're like facing the book rack, she will come up from behind you and then do a blocking maneuver. She will just try to get in your way, and you just mind your business. So you just keep reading your book or whatever. Don't say anything to her, and she just kind of hovers around, kind of blocks you again. You move away, and then all of a sudden she gets mad. You're rude. You should say something to me. That type of thing. She starts an argument with you, and it's like with you. Well, what did I do? And again, it is an attention getting maneuver to get you to look at her face so she can read you and scan you, and so that she can shit test you, and so that she can mind fuck you. That happens. The best thing to do in that situation, just quietly walk away. Don't engage with them, because women, and it is very bizarre, but it happens. They like drama. They like to see conflicts and fights. They like to see things happen. So, like the first scenario, they actually enjoy seeing men fight over them. They love it. And they love it when, you're just trying to deal with them and with reason and logic, and they're just getting more intense and causing you to get all flustered. That happens. Another technique, and this is strange too, is a tag team read. What will happen, you'll have like maybe 2 to 3 women come into your area. Again, you're in the store, just mind your business. One woman will try to engage with you in a conversation, talk to you, and you'll notice that the other woman will stand off. They'll just stand there quietly looking. And the other woman that started the conversation with you is just talking to you. And sometimes the conversation will get kind of intense, kind of impersonal, that type of thing. What's happening is the first woman is not only reading you, she is shit testing you, she is mind fucking you, and the second woman is just standing there and scanning you. They're looking for, your reactions, that type of thing. And again, it is, in that case, it's a matter of enjoyment, because women, again, enjoy vexing men. You'll find in those cases, the first woman will start a conversation. It seems to be kind of pleasurable. She'll pull you in, and then all of a sudden, it's like she'll say something to you. And it's like, well, why'd you say that? And it's like you'll get into an intense conversation with her. And the second woman is just standing there looking, and and doesn't seem to be involved with it, but she is. She's reading you, looking at your reactions, looking at what the first woman is doing and how she's doing it. And the last scenario is the training session. And usually what happens is a woman will come in with a group of young, well, let's say I put it like this. A older woman will come in with a group of younger women. And it is the same thing as the aforementioned scenario. She will try to engage with you, try to read you, and then suddenly they'll all walk off. And what she's doing is showing the younger woman how to read men. I'll just add in another scenario just to make this the last scenario. The I'm a Christian, or can I pray for you technique. Let's say you're working in a store, you're just minding your business. A woman comes up to you. I'm a pastor of a church, and you look like you need prayer. Can I pray for you? Don't do it. Just say no, I'm good, walk away. What she's trying to do with you is use, and if you're a believer, she's trying to use your faith to get a read on you, get a scan on you, and to try to pull you into something with her, either to come to her church or to get into a relationship with you. And I will add to this that the feminists that hide behind a veil of Christianity are the worst. They are the most diabolical of women, because what will happen to you should you allow her to not only read you, but you get into any type of situation with her, going to her church or getting into a relationship with her, you will be doomed. You will be doomed, and it can turn into a hell on earth situation for you. But again, stay safe, my MGTOW brothers. Watch out for these things. And I may come back later on with some more techniques, because I had to think about this. But yes, these things are happening. And if I do, I will put out another video with this. But MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.